What's up, everybody? Welcome to Late Night with the Devil. In this episode, we have Contradictions with the Devil, and I will finally be comparing and contrasting all 4 copies of Late Night with the Devil that I have purchased. It's been a long time coming because the 4K editions took longer to get to me, in particular the second sight one. But now they're all here. So, on the last episode, we went over the US Steelbook release, Late Night with the Devil, and we went over the Umbrella Web Store exclusive, Late Night with the Devil, their collector's edition with the VHS tape. I have chosen to not bring over the VHS tape and not bring over the bonuses for the Steelbook. Just because they don't really fit into this video. And I've already discussed these 2 products, so we're going to go back into these a little bit later. But finally, I want to bring in the 4K editions. So in my last video, I explained I purchased those 2 because I wanted the Umbrella set and I wanted the Steelbook. But then I didn't think they were going to do a 4K edition until they announced this Kate Light Pictures media book. So I figured, well, great, I'll get this, and this will be the 4K edition. And then that was going to be it. But then, Second Sight, with their brand new fancy edition of Late Night with the Devil, I mean, like, it's the Second Sight one, so I'm kind of, when it comes to collecting this kind of stuff, I can be a little bit anal sometimes. Like when it comes to steelbooks and slipcovers, I usually don't buy 4 copies of the same movie unless they're like multiple years apart. Like for these 4 releases to all be here so close together is like rare for me. And I definitely don't intend to do it in the future because it's just like they take up a lot of space. But since I have them all, we can do kind of like a create the best version of, like a create an ultimate box set of this, basically. So we're gonna get into this one later. I have a love-hate relationship with media books because, like, on the one hand, they're so cool, right? They're like a really tall format. They're a book inside, they're really beautiful, but then also like they're tall. And sometimes like the designs for me are like hit or miss, especially with the German ones. I don't know, the cover art, sometimes it feels really waxy, but I like this one. I really enjoy the design of it. So it's all in German, of course, including the book that's inside. Most of them are. I don't know why Germany has so many media books. Maybe it's just a popular format over there. I kind of wish we would get some more over here, but like Blu-ray sized instead of being like the DVD height that they normally are. At least I think this is taller. Yeah, see, like this is much taller than the Steelbook up here. It's basically the height of a DVD case. And sometimes that's cool because you can fit more artwork onto there, but I'd rather they all be the same height on the shelf. But anyway, media books are cool. I have a few. I don't have a lot of them. I bought this because it was going to be my 4K edition. But so it's here. I really like the artwork that they used. We got Jack Delroy in the back and on the front with his head in flames. It has a really nice gloss effect on Jack here and not on anything else. And the inside is really cool too. So not the media book. This is the media book. The booklet inside is actually like the TV guide from the Umbrella set, but it's been translated into German. And I really like these panels. They're like, they replicate the walls of the studio set in the movie. And let's just get into this briefly. Basically, this is laid out exactly the same as the TV guide and the Umbrella set, but it's all in German. And it also doesn't have the crossword puzzle because it was in English. I guess they didn't want to translate that part, so they left that out. But this is still a really cool edition of the movie. And at first, I was going to write this set off when I got the second sight one, because I figured like, oh well, this one is kind of this one's like the weak link now because I have the nice second sight box set. But this set is actually kind of interesting because it has a feature that the second sight one doesn't have. It actually has the broadcast cut of the movie on the disc. So this is a special feature that is shared with this German release and the Umbrella release, and unless there's other regions that put this movie out elsewhere, I don't know. Like, if it came out in France or Italy, I have no idea if they're on there, but it's on this set and it's on the Umbrella set. And of course, it does have this set has the English audio on it, but it does default to the German. But I think it's really cool that you can see the broadcast cut on the 4K disc. So I do enjoy this media book quite a bit. And let's move on to the second sight 4K set. I adore the artwork on this one. I think it's so cool with the black, and you have like the monochrome jack here, and the cutouts on the Devil's Pitchfork is really cool. Second Sight does such great work with their art and stuff, and I really like that the ratings information's on the slip so it doesn't mar the actual box design. Now, the Second Sight release has, I think, more special features than all the other ones, but it doesn't have the broadcast cut. And I actually watched this movie just last night. I had this grand plan that I was going to watch all these horror movies in October, and I was expecting to watch all those new steelbooks that I showed in another video. What happened was I was going through my backlog of movies, and I realized like I have so many movies I haven't watched, and I made a roulette wheel with an app on my phone, and I let it pick like a bunch of movies that I hadn't watched before, and it was going really well all up until like the 22nd, and then I got burnt out of watching horror movies. So I watched a lot of interesting stuff, but I didn't get around to watching this, and I only watched one of those new steelbooks, which it ended up being I Spit on Your Grave. That movie was intense. But yeah, I finally got around because I got all the stuff, and I was like, I want to make this video, but I'm gonna look really stupid if I do this video without watching the movie first. So I did watch it last night. I watched the movie, and then I watched the broadcast cut on the same night. And I think they were both really cool. I loved the movie. I really liked how it went in a different direction than I thought it was going to go with the ending. I think I saw some people talking about how they didn't like it because of the ending, but I thought the ending was really cool. The broadcast cut was really cool as well. It's basically the same movie, obviously, but instead of having the behind the scenes segments that are in black and white, it just has like this TV static image. And they had put some Easter eggs in there, which are cool as well. I wish they had changed a little bit more. Like if you want to avoid spoilers, then skip ahead like a minute or two. But like with the hypnosis scene where the magician hypnotizes everyone, I was kind of hoping that the broadcast cut wouldn't have the hypnosis part in it, because like it's supposed to be what was actually captured on the tape in my eyes. So I think it would have been cool if they changed that part, and then the part at the end where Jack is kind of like in limbo. I think it would have been cool if we actually got to see what was happening in reality. Maybe it would reveal something new, like maybe he snapped and killed the people on stage instead of the demon inside Lily doing it. And it could have been like something different for the ending. But they didn't do that, but the broadcast cut is still really cool. Anyway, enough blabbering. Let's get into the Second Sight set. It has this cool image on the front. On the back, we just have the upside down pentagram, which is really simple. elegant here. And then on the inside is where all the good stuff is. We have the digipack with the sacrificial dagger with Lily on it and the pentagram. And then inside, really nice disc artwork. We've got Lily on the Blu-ray, Jack on the 4K. The background on these is just plain black, which is fine. It has a unique booklet, Late Night with the Devil. So the booklet is actually less interesting than the Umbrella one, because the Umbrella book was actually like the book in the movie, but this is just, it's probably mostly the same content, I would imagine. You know, you got the cast, you've got some writings. I saw WNUF listed there for a second, and that's one of the other movies that I watched this month. That one was so cool. I'm really looking forward to watching WNUF 2, which I just got recently as well. But yeah, we're just going to flip through this quickly. I really like how this book is laid out, with like the color of the pages being this off-white kind of. Well, it's more like a beige actually, but they have the paneling like you see in the show. The contents of this book might actually be better than the Umbrella one, just because it feels bigger, I think, in my memory. I haven't held the other book recently, but I think this book is slightly bigger and probably has more content in it. Oh, and then you know what else? Second Sight, they like to put essays in their books too. So hopefully this is clear enough. It's centered in the viewfinder, I can see, but hopefully you can see it. This is still available to purchase, so if you really want this Second Sight set, I think it's a great release, so I would recommend it. And it's going to pop up again later when we go to make our Ultimate Edition. You got some storyboards, so some mild spoilers if you pause it to look at these. Yeah, overall this movie was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. The magician character was kind of maybe hamming it up a little bit too much, but since he was supposed to be on like TV, it can be forgiven. Some behind the scenes stuff here. I definitely remember some of these pictures being in the book from the Umbrella set. Oops. Had a slip up there. You didn't see nothing. Let me find where I was. Where was I? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just go from here. You can buy this. Oh no, I was definitely here at some point. You can buy the set and have a better look at it if you want to. Dreamer, here awake. Dreamer, here awake. Dreamer, here awake. Anyway, just a cool movie, a cool idea that they executed really well. It looked great too. Like, I can kind of understand why the directors didn't want to do a 4K version. That's why Umbrella only did Blu-ray. But even on the 4K disc, because I watched the Second Sight Blu-ray last night as the main viewing experience, and then I popped in the Umbrella Blu-ray to watch the broadcast cut. It still looks kind of like fuzzy, like it was supposed to be on TV, like it was a salvaged VHS tape. It was nice and clear, but it was a little bit fuzzy, had a little like, the coloration, the way that they do a little bit of artifacting in it. So it was like, it looked really good. And then the other thing that comes with are some art cards. I only kept the band on here the first time because it was like super loose, but I might get rid of it. Like I said, sometimes I am kind of anal about the way I collect things, and like this sometimes is one of them. But we got some cool art cards. They follow the same theme. You've got the beige, you got the border. So we got Jack, we have magician guy, Carmichael or something, I think his name was, Dr. June Ross Mitchell and Lily. Lou, I think, like the producer. This guy's an asshole. Christou, the telepath, speaks to the dead. Ed, like the showrunner guy, and I'm back to Jack. So those are the two 4K editions of Late Night with the Devil. I think they're both good purchases. I want to say the media book is probably cheaper, and it is really cool design. But either way, you're gonna get like good stuff. Again, the second site does have more special features than all the other versions, I think. But it's up to you with which version you purchase, or you could be like me and get all four. But I think it's time for me to try and figure out like my dream box set with these movies. With this movie, all these different versions. I think if I was going to do a dream box set, I think I would go with the second sight outer box because it has this really nice, unique artwork on it. I would definitely include the steelbook. As for the discs inside the steelbook, I would probably go with I actually think I might include the German 4K disc because it's region free. It played on my PS5, no problem. It has the broadcast cut on it, so you don't have to switch the disc. You do have to switch the audio channel, but you know, if you are a collector who collects a lot of different region stuff, it's something you're probably used to by now. So I would definitely include the steelbook with this Dream box set, and I would swap out these discs with the. I think, like I said, I think I would do the 4K of the German set, and it's hard to say which other disc I would go with because I think they're all the same. I would probably also do the Blu-ray of the second sight set. Or, I would just do the 4K of the second sight set because it's got the extra special features on it. So, Steelbook with two 4K discs with different stuff on them. So that would definitely go into it. It fits okay in here, but it doesn't fit as nice as it did in the Umbrella set. I think I would also have to include the Conversations with the Devil recreation book from the Umbrella set because this is just a really nice piece. It represents the book in the movie, so it's an important lore item. So my vote would definitely be for that in here. I think I would also do the TV guide from the Umbrella set. Let me fish that out. Because that's one of the reasons why I ordered the Umbrella set in the first place. I really wanted this this TV guide. I think it's just like a really cool piece. It reminds me of my childhood looking through these things. So that would definitely go in. And it's kind of almost full. It may have room for some art cards. I don't know, but I guess the second sight ones would be good enough if they fit inside with everything. I may have to do those first. But sometimes you try to slide it in with the other stuff and it just doesn't want to go. But when you put it as a stack together, they are more generous. Maybe not if the book is on the outside. Let's sandwich the books in between like these sturdier items and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. So I think this would be my dream box set. You got the steelbook, you get the second sight artwork, you get the Conversations with the Devil book and TV guide, and you get the really cool art cards. And then I like everything else. I think everything else was worth the purchase, just like from the way that it looks to the presentation of it and stuff. So, but if I was to put together my dream Late Night with the Devil release, I think it would be something like this. So I think I'm going to call the video there, guys. I have 4 great releases of Late Night with the Devil. I really like them all. And yeah, it's hard to pick when they're all here because there's something I like about each of these releases. But I think I'm going to call it there again. Thank you so much for watching this video and have a great night, day, evening, whatever. See you later.